Welcome back everyone, I'm Eric from Rare Candy, and today we are back on PTCGO, this time trying out Tyranitar V. As you can see, I have finally caved in. We were on a pretty hot streak of covering just single prize decks, but we're switching things up today with a multi-prize deck with our boy T-Tar. So I was actually messing with this deck on Twitch this past weekend. I was tinkering around with the list over there. Still at the time. So if you guys do want to catch me on the weekends, I stream every Sunday around 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'll have a link down below in the description if you want to catch me there on the weekends. But yeah, this could be what we're going to be building around today. But before we get any deeper in today's video, of course, guys, if you can, remember, smack that like button. Help us beat that pesky YouTube algorithm. And if you need any cards to complete this deck or any others, you can check out our friends at PTCGOstore.com. Use that coupon code RARECANDY at checkout to save yourself some money. And our patrons over at patreon.com/rarecandytcg actually have an exclusive discount code of their own for even bigger savings. But getting back in today's video, of course, Tyranitar V is going to be the primary Pokemon we're going to be building around here. So it's a single strike Pokemon, which means it does gain access to important cards like Single Strike Energy and Houndoom to help this guy get set up a little bit better. But two different, very interesting attacks. First one for a dark 2 colors to 60 and discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. So this can sometimes be kind of a decent attack just to 2-shot stuff with. I mean, 60 looks a little bit low, but we do have to remember, of course, Single Strike Energy is going to increase that damage output to a much more pleasing number. So the discard is actually pretty cool. A lot of times you'll hit stuff your opponent doesn't want to lose, and sometimes that can really go a long way. So Quaglish, kind of a decent attack to lead the game with, but Single Strike Crush is going to be a much heavier hitting attack. 2 dark, 2 colorist, does 240, and you discard the top 4 cards of your deck. So kind of a big downside, but this actually is kind of a decent attack if we can get it set up, because 240, that knocks out every 1 prizer, every 2 prizer. But thanks to Single Strike Energy, we can actually creep this damage output up high enough to knock out tag teams. And actually, if you have all 4 of your Single Strike Energies on this guy, you can actually one-shot quite a few of the Pokemon VMAX running around as well. So this thing is a massive heavy hitting attack. It's going to blow through pretty much anything that's going to be in your way. So T-Tar, card's kind of cool, but of course the big downside to this guy is that the energy cost for his attacks just aren't that great. You do need a lot of energy to get this guy set up, and of course to do that we are playing the thick count of Houndoom, of course, for that Single Strike Roar ability to accelerate some energy onto our Tyranitars. Then from there, the only other kind of interesting inclusion we have here is going to be a copy of Stone Journer. This is another Single Strike card, so that means we can also use Single Strike Energies and Houndooms. But I like this guy because it gives us a nice little 1 prize alternative to attack with. So this can be nice at getting through something like Decidueye or Altaria that might give your Tyranitars a little bit of trouble. But also too, there's a lot of good stuff running around that is weak to fighting right now. I mean, we still have Eternus, we have Crobats, Dedenes, even Pikarom still. So this can be a good Pokemon to go in and take some easy prizes on some of those fighting weak Pokemon that are in the game right now. Taking a look at our trainer cards, we do have a couple ones I do want to point out. We have the 4 copies of Tower of Darkness, which is a card I really have been liking. 4 does look like a little bit of a heavy count, but I really do like it because it ensures that you can find your first one very quickly. And then in the mid to late game, you can actually discard your other Tower of Darknesses away with this thing. So of course, discard a Single Strike card from your hand, draw 2 cards. Just another way to help us, keep drawing cards. We need a lot of Pokemon in play at any given point, so this is going to help us hopefully always have the Pokemon in play that we need. We also have 4 copies of Urn of Vitality in the deck to get 2 Single Strike Energies from discard back into our deck. Every time they hit the discard pile, we do need some ways at shuffling those back in. That way Houndoom always has targets to be able to accelerate onto your attackers. So speaking of Houndoom, Houndoom does put damage on our Tyranitars, which sometimes can be a little bit annoying. So we have 2 copies of Cape of Toughness, and this is going to increase our HP by 50 when it's attached to a basic non-GX. So like I said, Single Strike Roar is a good ability, but a lot of times it is going to be doing chip damage to your Tyranitars. And Cape of Toughness can be nice at ensuring their HP is high enough to where your opponent can't reliably get one-shots from time to time. Looking at our energy, I think that's where the only other interesting cards in this list are going to be. Of course, the 4 Single Strike Energies. They do 20 more damage while attached to a Single Strike Pokemon and provides dark and fighting energy. But we also have 4 copies of Capture Energy, which I'm really glad to be able to play in this deck. Just provides colorless energy, but that's okay because Tyranitar largely just needs colorless energy to attack with. But whenever we attach it, we search our deck for a basic, put it on our bench, and that's that. And then from there we have 3 basic energies, 2 dark, 1 fighting. Gonna lean a little bit heavier on the dark just because we have Tyranitar, but the 1 fighting can be nice for our Stonjourner, and we can always get these back with Ordinary Rod if we do need to as well. So that's going to be the list we are going to be trying out today, guys. I'm definitely curious your thoughts on this deck too. So whenever you get to the end of this video, definitely comment down below. Let me know down there, what you're thinking about this. Do you like this list? Is there anything you want to change? Definitely let me know your thoughts after you watch this video. But let's head in some games and see how Tyranitar is going to fare today. All right, so our opponent has the ADP deck box, Arceus coin. I think we know what we're in store for this game. More than likely it's going to be ADP. We do win the coin flip. I think we do go first. I feel like we have a shot so long as they don't get the turn 1 Alter Creation. Again, assuming that's what we're playing against. Okay, hey, that is a good top deck. Get down Houndoom. Yeah, I think we're actually just going to dump this hand. Yeah, I think we're cool with that, guys. Okay. So what do we get rid of here? Probably the Single Strike Energy. I don't hate that because we can always earn it back, but I want to save our option here for going for like a Crobat or something like that if we need to refresh our hand. So yeah, let's just toss these Single Strike Energies. Probably our best target. Okay, that is definitely good. So we'll just Quick Ball. Probably toss away the Dark Energy. I don't hate that, because I kind of want to be able to tower away one T-Tar and calm the other. We prize 2 Houndoom. That's actually pretty big. So if they play Hammers, could spell some trouble for us. We only have 1 more boss for the rest of the game, so that is kind of annoying, but yeah, as long as we can immediately knock out an ADP after Alter Creation, that's kind of all that matters, I think, for us. So let's pass over to our opponent. Could be something else entirely still we haven't seen, but I'm assuming it's ADP. They got the Arceus sleeves, coin deck box. Watch this be like some weird single prize deck. Like, watch this be Mad Party or something that would normally kind of lose to ADP a little bit. Okay, it does appear to be ADP. We got Metal Energy going in the discard pile. Metal Saucer going down. Stamp going down is actually good. And Boss. So a lot of good cards. We're happy to see them lose here. Okay, there's the Water Energy. We just don't want to see... Okay, there's the switch. And there's a Marnie. Kind of liked their hand, I'm not gonna lie. We had some good stuff to work with, but that's okay. We did not have a draw supporter, so I'm okay with it getting refreshed as well. Okay, actually a great hand to get here. So there's the Intricate Sword. So we definitely evolved. I think we're actually... We need 2 Single Strike Energies. So we'll do this. Accelerate. Oh. We actually have to Marnie here, which is a little bit rough. So we have to Marnie and hit a Houndoom in particular. Can we make that happen? Okay, and we got there, guys. So we can actually knock out their ADP before they even get off Alter Creation. They're going to have a Water Energy down in the process, too. So right now, things kind of feel okay. We're going to go ahead and toss away another Tower. Okay, so honestly, really solid cards that we're working with here for this turn. Let's go for probably a Calm. No, we can actually probably save this hand. Well, if they knock us out... I actually might want to attack with Stonjourner, so we'll leave the option to attack with it, but we'll just go for the Single Strike Crush here. Hopefully we don't lose anything too crucial. Okay, let's see. We get a boss, that's fine. Research and Houndoom. Okay, so at this point, I think our opponent almost has to forgo the ADP strategy and just try to knock us out with Zacians, because even if they do set up another ADP, we can just knock them out right again. They would need ADP plus a big charm if they wanted to still go their normal strategy. And we get the victory screen. So again, just knocking out the ADP right away. A little too much for our opponent to overcome. Maybe their hand was dead too. Who knows? But hey, never feels bad winning against ADP. All right, Jack Rosers, who we're playing against over here, it looks like. We are going to lose the flip. They got a Zera or a deck box. So I'm wondering if this is like a lightning deck. Could be Pikarom or something. We'll have to see, but if we are going first, then I'm assuming it's Pikarom. Okay, but they're going to go first, so maybe it's not. Looks like our opponent might recognize us. We'll hit him with the hello. So yeah, we'll just lead with the Houndoom. Don't know if we're going to need Mew or not in this matchup, so we might end up just quick balling it away. We'll see. Okay, Gospel, is this going to be the Sandaconda deck? That would definitely be interesting. Can we get a knockout? No, we're going to be 10 short if we attach a Single Strike Energy. That's such a bummer, guys. Okay, so we're not winning this turn, unfortunately, but let's see what we do. We could actually go for the 2-shot on Gossifleur, which I don't hate. We could do this. Maybe finish it off with a Side Power next turn. I think that's getting like a little bit cute with our plays, but we probably would prefer to boss next turn. Well, they're going to have multiple snakes on the board either way. So actually, I think this is what we're going to do. It's kind of a weird line of play, guys, but you know, just bear with me. There's a Houndoom. And next turn, I kind of want to take the knockout with Mew, if possible, though. Oof. Yikes. Well, at least we're going to get a prize before anything gets knocked out. That's like the good news. But yeah, this hand, pretty god-awful. Sandaconda is definitely a little bit scary for us because it can theoretically one-shot anything we have. Because it's like discard the top 6 cards of your deck, 60 for every energy that you discard. Okay, Stonjourner, we can work with that. So I think we're just going to do this. And hopefully find a switching card this turn as well. I don't want to Dead change this hand. That's like the one thing that is really bad. I think we have to Crobat. I mean, we still have 2 more urns, so like maybe we do. I think we're gonna go for the Crobat though, only because we're like guaranteed to get a prize this turn. Okay, we can live with this. I think I'm actually just gonna hang on to this hand, believe it or not. So we will. Get rid of Single Strike Energy. Go for Stonjourner. I think that's probably our best Pokemon here. And I'm actually... And then, yeah, I think we're actually just going to retreat and earn. Okay, so this actually did kind of work out. We're effectively just losing one earn here. We got value out of one of them. Okay, so things are starting to stabilize a little bit for us. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Okay, Cape is going to be useless on Stonjourner. Just, it doesn't change the math for them. So from here, we're just going to go for the Psi Power. 1. I don't think it matters too much else from there. Let's see. 1, too. Okay, Dark Energy. That's fine. We can live with that. So do they have a supporter to actually get their Sandaconda set up? Because I think a deck like this normally would play greens or something, and we still have yet to see a supporter out of our opponent. So they might have just kind of a clunky start here. We'll see. So we're just going to promote the damaged Silicobra. Fighting Energy, do they have the Sandaconda and just a Tail Whap? Okay, so it looks like our Marnie that we hit them with may have actually worked out pretty well for us. But now this kind of puts us in a pickle where, like, we don't want to knock them out, or we don't want to play Marnie, because then that would refresh their hand for them. So let's actually just attach a Dark Energy over here. And yeah, we're just going to say our opponent doesn't have a way to take a knockout in this next turn, and we just side power again for another cheap KO. That's our game plan. So the Tyranitar deck is turning into a Mew deck instead. Okay, we just get the victory screen. So yeah, looks like they had nothing to work with, and I'm happy to take the dub. I don't care if it's a free win. Alright, so let's call that coin flip, which we lose. I mean, I'm honestly kind of okay going second if we have to, just because we kind of almost like playing a supporter to find a bunch of Houndours. So that's what it winds up being. We're cool with it. Okay, so we can definitely work with this hand. I'm okay with this. Now, for this starting hand, we're definitely going to start a Houndour, obviously, but I think I'm actually going to save the other one, because if we, like, let's say we tower into, like, a Capture Energy and, like, a Tyranitar or something, or like a communication. There is a world where maybe we do some communication shenanigans here, but okay, so let's get down the tower. We're going to tower away the tower. Okay, that's good. Now, our opponent is going first with Dragapult, and they really do need that because we're going to be in a really good spot against their deck most of the time. So if they're... We need to get down a couple of Houndours. Oh, man, that's a bad hand. Yeah, if they go, like, Attach, Evolve, Zigzagoon, we're in a bad spot. So I think we just have to pass, and just hopefully our stadium does not get bumped, because we really do need that to draw some cards on this next turn here, because our hand's not looking too good. There is the communication. So I'm hoping their hand is dead and they're going to have to go for a Dedenne. That's like best case scenario for us, because we want to make it hard as possible for them to set up their Dragapult. Okay, so we do have our Mew. This is going to be a card that could be relevant here since they are playing Urshifu, it looks like. Okay, there's the Dedenne. So that's what I was talking about. There's the Aurora Energy. Okay, that's cool. I'm actually fine with our opponent going all in on Dragapult as opposed to Urshifu. Urshifu's definitely going to be the tougher attacker to deal with. Dragapult, that's an easy Pokemon for us to deal with since it's going to be weak to Dark. Okay, but they're going all in here on the Dragapults. I'm okay with that. And there's a Marnie, so we got bailed out. That is awesome. We do have our Single Strike Energies going back in deck, which is also good if we find our Houndooms. Okay, I mean, we can work with this hand, that's for sure. So I think I actually might tower away a T-Tar before we Marnie here, because I don't think we need all four in a game. Okay, but there is going to be the Calm. Let's see what they're going to grab here. Okay, there's the VMAX. Okay, do they have a Zigzagoon to go with it? That would be insane. We would be in a really terrible spot if they did. Oh no, there's the Quick Ball. Please don't play a Zigzagoon. Okay, that's a Crobat. That's good. But if we see a Zigzagoon, it almost kind of feels like game over. Okay, there's the Calm. Please just be an Urshifu. Please just be Urshifu. That's all we want to see. Okay, whew. Cool. So that's definitely good. Because we need at least one Houndoom for this next turn. Now, it's unfortunate we're not going to be able to get a one-shot, but at least we can soften this guy up pretty well here. And discard the top 2 cards of their deck in the process, which is nice. But yeah, we definitely need to find more Houndours immediately as well. Just because this guy's probably going to go down next turn as well. But let's go for the tower here. I'm going to toss away the T-Tar. Okay, we get a Houndoom. That's good. So let's get this guy down. Go for the cape. Actually, I don't think the cape matters here that much, because if they go 130, then Urshifu comes in. Yeah, I don't think this matters, especially since they have the horror second energy. I think we're actually just going to do this here. And then from there, just go for the research. Alrighty, so we can work with this. Let's, before we do anything else, we'll go for the Single Strike Roar. Okay, we have to get another Houndour here. Yeah, we'll do that. I almost kind of want a communication for... I don't know, Houndoom's probably out of reach right now. Maybe we just save this hand for the moment. I'm kind of cool with that. So yeah, I think we'll just go for the Cragalanche here. So just go for the 2-shot. Do discard, what was that, a research, and I think Karate Belt was the other card we got rid of. Getting rid of Draw Spores is always going to be a good thing. You know, they're kind of a combo reliant deck, so being able to take away the draw is definitely not bad. Now, if they have Boss, that could be annoying. But I think we're still in kind of an okay spot. Okay, there's going to be the Aurora Energy. I think we're cool with that. Getting rid of a switch, that's a good card for them to get rid of, just because, of course, Rapid Strike Urshifu is going to be reliant on those switching cards to use Gale Thrust. Now, we do need to kind of find Mew next turn. That's another card I am kind of worried about here. But there's Marnie. That's kind of a bummer. I actually really did like our hand that we had. But at least we don't have to research away an urn. That's like the one good thing. Okay, this is actually still a workable hand as well here. Okay, Air Balloon, so they're probably just going to bring up the Urshifu. I'm cool with that. I think we actually might even chase this guy down this turn. Okay, so that's cool by me. Oh, Dedenne, that's actually a really good top deck as well, but let's go for the Houndoom before we do anything else. We definitely want to find ourselves a Mew this turn. I think it's going to be the big card we want to find. So I think before we do anything else, probably should Single Strike Roar. Well, we actually want to draw into an attachment as well, so I don't know if I want to do that just yet. So let's actually just toss away the tower. Okay, that's actually really good. So we'll just attach over here. Just get down a Mew. And now I don't think we really need much on this next turn, to be honest, guys. Because we can just go for the Single Strike Roar. Over on this little homie over here. We have the boss, so we're going to chase down this guy over here. Then from there, I think we'll just sit on this hand, because if they take a knockout next turn, we can always just bring up... We can always just Dead Change still. So, yeah, setting up multiple Houndooms doesn't seem like a bad thing to me. So, yeah, let's just do this. Could even go for another Single Strike Roar. Don't hate that. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. So right now, I feel like we're in a good spot, actually, against the Urshifu Dragapult deck. So let's go for the Cragalanche. Mill 2 more cards. Let's see what we get. Karate Belt, don't care about that. And the Quick Ball thing was the other card. Okay, there's Ornate Rod. And a Research and... Boss. Boss is huge, because now we can actually just chase down Dragapult on the bench. Take the one-shot with Single Strike Crush. So thinking about Marnie a reset stamp, we have game ready to go because I'm pretty sure we have one more Single Strike energy left in deck as well. Okay, there's gonna be research. That's not a Marnie. I think we're in good shape, guys. So Tyranitar might actually take down, you know, Urshifu, Dragapult. I think it's one of the more popular decks right now. So, I mean, I've been a little bit harsh on this Tyranitar deck, but it's doing okay. It's doing okay. Okay, and just going for the Gale Thrust. They actually didn't need the extra benefit. I didn't even realize that. But that's cool. Like I said, I think we have game. We'll double check our deck, but I'm pretty sure it's basically game over at this point. Okay, so we'll evolve just to be safe. So, no! I did not mean to click. Oh my god. That's probably literally, I want to say like the worst misclick I've ever made in a video. Good news is we still have game unless we get Marnied. Oh my god, I cannot believe I clicked that. I was thinking clicking for Single Strike Roar, but it was Tyranitar's attack. Alright. So it's okay. We're not going to get punished. Fingers. Okay, we are getting punished. Okay, I mean, good news is we can still knock out this guy. Maybe it'll be okay. Oh my god. I mean, if they can't move Urshifu, then we're in a good spot either way, but... There's the switch. We got punished, guys. 100% got punished. We got the swell down as well. We literally had game in hand. That's so annoying. Okay, I guess we're just gonna play it out longer. Even though we shouldn't need to, but okay. Alright, let's just do this. And do that. Do we go ahead and Single Strike Roar now? Sure. We have to two-shot this guy either way. I don't want to discard cards from our deck. Oh, man. So I think we'll probably still win this one, guys, but stupid misclick made this a million times harder. Alrighty, so, I mean, there's really nothing I think we want to hit here. Oh, we need Earn of Vitality. But we have Quick Ball, so that's fine. We can still work with this. So from there, Craglanch, hopefully we hit something good here. Air Balloon, that's actually a really good card to hit there. Now, they still can just hard retreat and knock us out. That would force us to need Earn of Vitality, which we do want to draw into anyways, but... Yeah, we haven't played a single one. So yeah, we have incredibly good odds at hitting one on this next turn. Okay, there's Eldegoss. Are we going to see like a boss maybe? Research? Marnie? I don't know what they're going to go for here. Hopefully we don't get Marnie. We finally found our boss again. It's like they can read our mind. Okay. So if we hit Earn, we just win either way. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to go with, we never misclicked. We just wanted the game to be dragged out further just to have more cool footage of Tyranitar. That's what we're going to go with. Okay. Ooh, reset stamp after we have the Dedenne. Okay. I mean, I guess this is what we're doing. All right, deck, I'm going to need you to actually work. That'd be great. Actually, I take it back. The deck's been working fine. I was the one who misclicked. So yes, we'll toss this. Sure, we'll just do this. We're going to leave that bench spot open, guys, because if we hit Dedenne, we might need to hit Dedenne to keep digging. So let's go for the research. And we hit the urn, so should be all good. Oh man, we really had to work for this one. I really thought this game was going to get like stolen from us after that horrendous misclick on that one turn. Go for the Single Strike Rory yet again. Just trying to do as much damage as possible. And yeah, that is going to be the game, guys. Took a little longer than it was supposed to, but we did get there in the end. I mean, even giving our opponent the extra like 2 turns to still claw back into the game, still didn't matter. Tyranitar still able to take the dub. So seems like we're going to be in an okay spot against the DragFu Urshifu deck. Alrighty guys, that's going to wrap up our look here at Tyranitar V. You know, probably not as exciting of a deck as something like Single Strike Urshifu, but Tyranitar, you know, even though this is a card I was kind of harsh on back in our set review, it's actually done a little bit better than I anticipated. So I'll give Tyranitar some credit at the very least. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. Hope you did enjoy this one. Of course, if you did, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications. That way you'll be up to date whenever my next video drops. And if you want to take your support to the next level, you can always become a patron at patreon.com/rarecandytcg or pick up some merch at rarecandytcg.com. It would mean a lot. But as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.